What's up? What's up? Bring it in. Yeah, yeah. What's up, man? I'm back. I'm back. I want y'all to vibe with me for a minute, man. You see the thumbnail, and it's time to address the elephant in the room with the Miami Dolphins, man. Because it getting to the point where you know it's getting to be real ridiculous. I mean, ridiculous, ridiculous. Yeah, that hope season. Best time of the year. Miami Dolphins hope season. You know when the hope season is? That's right now. We just opened up mini camp. We, working on our 53-man roster. We have a new quarterback. We got a homegrown receiver that got the opportunity to represent the crib. We got we got a new offensive lineman. We got a new drafted wide receiver. It's that hope season, man. We hope it happens. The thing about hope season is this the time that we all celebrate. We be in the best spirits as Dolphin fans because we really hope that this be our year. We really hope it be our year this year. We excited. We going through the motions. We happy about it. But let me break down some facts about how hope season year after year get disappointed so fast after a couple games or throughout the season we go through that stretch. Yeah, what the F? Yeah, the hope season. Miami Dolphins. I'm a lifelong Miami Dolphin fan. I'm not new to the Dolphins. I growed up in Miami. Man, I'm gonna be 50 years old this year. I'm gonna be 50 years old and I growed up. Some of my first memories, think about it. I was born in 1976. Some of my first memories was watching the Dolphins play. I remember when John Riggins killed us on what it was, fourth and short or fourth and forever, whichever it was. And he instead of getting a first down, he got a touchdown. Yeah, I smoke weed. What you think? I'm from Miami. Yeah. Shouts out to you, BMW. But check this out, man. Remember Dan Marino? Remember Marino, man? He Dan the Man. Dan the Man postseason stats in Miami since 1983 to 1999. 10 postseason playoff appearances. 8 out of 10 is the playoff record with one Super Bowl appearance. Dan Marino had 631 pass attempts with 362 completions with 4,515 yards, 32 touchdowns with 24 interceptions, one rushing touchdown, one rushing yard with 9 fumbles. Dan Marino retired in 1999. His playoff record, the Miami Dolphins playoff record post Dan Marino, is a whopping 0 for 6. So 25 years has passed since the Miami Dolphins won a playoff game. That's the longest drought that the Miami Dolphins currently hold, the longest NFL active playoff win drought. The last time the Miami Dolphins won a Super Bowl was in 1974. No, I'm not a rapper. Rappers want to look like me. I'm a real dude from the hood. So rappers go want to look like dudes like me. So nah. But 1974 was the year the Dolphins last won the Super Bowl. It's been 52 years, and I'm gonna be 50 this year. This time of the year, we always hope that the Dolphins do something. We got to demand better from our organization. They go always get money. They go always like, make a financial gain from the Dolphins, because you see that the Dolphins is still here. The stadium is getting money. Miami is a major city, but the team, the organization, coming from a real lifelong fan, we deserve way much more than what we getting. And they just making good business deals, getting certain people to bring emotional ties, but we not getting those Miami players that's from Miami. We got Tutu Atwell. Shouts out to the young homie. Shouts out to the young homie Tutu Atwell. I hope you snap this year, dog. For real, for real. I hope you snap, because we need something going on in Miami, man. Because this hope season got me going crazy. Because I just really, really hope that it's our year. But then after a couple of games, we find out it's not what it is. What y'all think, man? If you're a real Dolphin fan, tell me what your favorite Dolphin memory is throughout the years. I guarantee it's this time of the year, because we have more disappointments than we have triumphs. I mean, one of my favorite Dolphin memories growing up was when I think it was Steve the Bird. He came in the game. This when I think Marino had that Achilles injury or something. It was something, and he was bleeding, and he came back in the game, and we won. And one of my biggest disappointments throughout the years in Dolphins was that Monday night meltdown when the Dolphins let the the coach come back and win. The Jets, I think it was the Jets or something. Yeah, the Jets. No, it was the Ops, and it's tragic that we gotta root for, and we diehard Dolphins down in Miami. We diehard. We love our team to the point where dudes in the chain gang be crashing out when the Dolphins win, and dudes be laughing at the Miami loss because they from another city. Is you when let me tell you how Miami is when Miami gets some type of motion, or right before the season start. When the season start, everybody in Miami Dolphin out. Everybody have on their Dolphin gear. It be pride. It be so much hope, so much Dolphin love, and we just really, really hope that it happen. But it don't happen. It don't happen. And we get these talking heads. We draft quarterbacks who used to be receivers and give them a full money train, a full money train, and the key to the city, and they don't pan out. I'm talking about Ryan Tannehill. I ain't like him from the get go, and they gave him too much opportunity. And if we gonna have a dude like that, we gotta have real things around him, so it could be like a Trent Dilfer situation. But Dolphins don't know how to keep the people around to keep the real motion going. Man, I ain't motherfucking Snoop Dogg, and I ain't finna sing you no song, man. When I met you last night, baby, sipping on gin and juice, laid back, with my mind on my money and my money on my mind. Hey, if you say I look like Snoop Dogg, subscribe, share this live, then. But I'm talking about the Miami Dolphins right now. How I hope that this is our year, just like I hope every season. Hey, shouts out to y'all out here, man, who vibing with me on this live. But I'm a diehard Dolphin fan. I love my team. And I just don't like the fact that we haven't won a playoff game in 25 years. We haven't won a Super Bowl in 52 years. The last time we won the Super Bowl was in 1952. That's ridiculous. That's unheard of. And we used to be one of the most winningest organizations heading into the new millennium. And all that faded, faltered. Even the fact that we didn't win the Super Bowl in the 80s, we was contenders. The hope was real. The hope was like, the hope was on 1,000. Now the hope is you got young Miami fans. They don't know nothing about even victories in the playoffs. They don't know nothing about when we killed the Chicago Bears' perfect season. They don't know nothing about how it was anticipated that same year that we was go meet the Chicago Bears back in the Super Bowl. Yeah, we thought we was gonna play them in the Super Bowl and beat them, and we lost to the Colts in the playoffs that year, or the Patriots. I think it was the Patriots. And it's just the point of the fact that it's just been years and years of disappointment. Even when we had Marino, we didn't have a dominant running back. And that's a no-brainer in the league, then and now. But the Dolphins didn't see that. Sip my coffee right quick. How you gonna tell me that these people, and I'm talking about the office, the people in the office in Miami. Explain to me how you go push off on a fan base for 52 years of hope with no results and still have the nerve to be an organization to think that they are top notch, think that they are the type of organization that's going to be for the fans. They don't care about us. They just care about making a dollar because they know they have us. They have us as a fan base. They know we loyal. They know that Miami people have an undying and unbiased bind and loyalty to the city, to the culture, to everything. And Dolphins are a part of that because it was instilled in us, as well as the Hurricanes, as well as repping this F hat. Because you know, it's a certain pride down here. And the Dolphins not holding up their end of the bargain. For real. They're not holding up their end of the bargain. All the teams done won in our lifetime. And what I mean our lifetime, I'm talking about the 70s babies, the mid to mid on backs 70s babies, all the way up into now. Don't know no victory from the Miami Dolphins. You have organizations that won Super Bowls that wasn't even an organization. You got organizations that used to be in this city, that city, and they done won Super Bowls in both cities. And the Dolphins ain't winning no Super Bowl. Man, you got organizations that moved around the country. You got organizations that at least been to the Super Bowl, even if they ain't win. They got to the Super Bowl, and we haven't won a playoff game in 25 years. What kind of mess is that? How we go hold our head high as a Dolphin if the best time of the year that we have is the hope season? Is hope season. Hope season, like I said before, is the time right now. This is Dolphin hope season. We hope that they do good since we got a new quarterback, we got a new regime, we got a new uh offensive lineman, we got new receivers, we got a local receiver that's a hardcore Liberty City Brown sub type dude who from Miami for real, for real. And I know his hope on high. I'm talking about Tutu Atwell. I know it's not even his hope on high. It's his heart. It's his motivation. I know his motivation on 1 million right now. He been wanting to play for the Dolphins since he was a Jet, playing for Liberty City Warriors. Now, you put all this together with what we hope the Dolphins do. Now, you and people like me that look like me, talk like me, the real Miami core people don't be represented, and Tutu Atwell is one of us. We hope he even if the Dolphins don't do good, we hope this young man go to the Pro Bowl. We hope he turn into one of those slots slash receivers that get open, run routes to perfection, catch everything, and get missing if you give him an inch. That's what I'm hoping Tutu Atwell brings to the table because that's what he is. I just hope the Dolphins have that in mind for him, as far as in schemes, or hopefully they ain't just disrespecting the man, just bringing him in for right now because that's all we got, and then somebody and hope to get somebody else instead of developing him because he's still young and he still got his speed. I know he got heart. I know he gonna go all out for the team. We need to rally around that. Something we got to have something to look forward to throughout the season so that we could start bringing in this real raw Florida, Miami, South Florida, all them gangster players. And you know what I mean when I say gangster players, I'm talking about them top-notch go-getters, them dogs, the ones that's born in the same area. How we ain't get Lamar Jackson? Come on, this gonna turn into a real rant, vent, plea, cry out, a public service message to the Miami Dolphins fan base, to the Miami Dolphins organization. Man, y'all share this, man. It's time for the Dolphins to stand up, man. It's time for the real people in the world who represent Miami, who love the Dolphins, who ready to smack somebody in they shit because they talking about the Dolphins. Man, it's time for the Dolphins to bring what the Heat bring to the table. We need us a Pat Riley in the Dolphins organization, and it's enough said on that. Just like Mario Cristobal is a Miami dude, we need us a Miami dude to be representing the Dolphins to bring that talent down here in Miami, even if he didn't play for Miami. We need us a Miami dude, one of them Hurricane legends, to be in the office. We need somebody like Michael Irvin to be in the front office for the Miami Dolphins. All those Miami legends that could bring that prestige because that Miami attitude that the UM got, could be transferred to the Miami Dolphins. But they don't want that. They don't want the Dolphins to represent dudes like us, them real dogs that's gonna get it. That got that hood mentality, but turn it into professionalism on the football field, but be outspoken and unmatched in determination, motivation, and talent and work ethic. Man, we need them real people representing Miami. And if you agree with that, man, go ahead and follow this Miami movement, the real Miami movement that we got going. For real, for real. How you feel about that? Because you got too much love down in Miami and in the rest of the world for the real Miami Dolphins to come and step up. Because this is not acceptable. The outcome. 25 years since we won a playoff game. 52 years since we won a Super Bowl. It's ridiculous. And we got to get it right. We got to bring in that real Miami spirit inside the Dolphins organization. No other way, man. For real, for real. What you think about that? And I'm gonna go back live on this again because this got to get addressed. This got to really get fixed. They got to do something about that for real. It's too much love down here for the Dolphins. The colors that we wear in Miami when we represent the Dolphins is pretty much our spirit, as well as the Hurricanes, as well as the Heat, as well as the Marlins, as well as the Panthers. But right now we focusing on the Dolphins, regardless if I got this Marlins hat on. I'm talking about the Dolphins. I'm a Miami dude. I could do that. So the point I'm trying to make, and the fact of the matter is, the Dolphins gonna have to do something about what's going on, about how we being represented, as far as in the results. I'm not talking about profit margin because I know y'all making y'all bag every year. Because diehard fans go always support the team. Because it's bigger than the profit. It's the pride of the fact that we love our Dolphins. We love our team. We love them. But y'all don't love us back because y'all not giving us what we want. Y'all giving us all the hope in the world. Hope season is becoming ridiculous. It's not the same kind of hope no more. My mama said she stopped watching the Dolphins in the 90s because it's too stressful. Because she put her heart and soul into it too. You know what I'm saying? Growing up, my stepdaddy converted to a Dolphin fan. He was a Buffalo Bills fan. He converted to a Dolphin fan, and it was good. How we go bring the type of energy that we bringing, and the team not bringing in our talent that's going to get the results that the city is begging for. We need that. Y'all ain't delivering as an organization. This not a knock on the players that go out there and fight. I'm talking about the organization that's not putting together the right combination of players, who not putting the right combination of leadership in the locker room, who not having accountability for the people who putting those people together. And this is an accumulation of the almost 50 years of my existence, the plus 30 years of the younger fans, 20 years of the younger fans, 10 years of the younger fans, 70 years for the super older fans. Man, this is deep. That Miami pride run real rampant throughout the city, as well as the state. That's mainly the South Florida fan base. Because the state is so lucrative, we have 3 teams. So lines do get drawn straight up. And as a real dude who salute the state also, man, I ain't even gonna get into all that. I'm talking about the Dolphins. Forget all that, man. I'm talking about the MI Dolphins, man. We got to do better because hope season ain't cool no more. Even hope season getting flawed. For real. Can't even get your whole hope together because you looking at how other teams making moves and you like, man, we not really close to where they at. And that's being a realist. But you hope that we do. That's the irony of that. Just let that really soak in. We see the moves that other organization is making. We see the players that they drafted, just the aggressiveness to go after those type of players. But we hope that we make it through. We hope that, oh man, this is ridiculous, man. I'm telling you. The small platform that I got, I'm gonna push the narrative about how the Dolphins go have to run the type of organization that's win, win, win. I mean dominate win. I don't mean hope that people pan out. I'm talking about going after the players that's proven. I'm talking about the players that other teams want and paying these players aggressively. Put that money on the wood and it's all good. Money out of sight, go cause a fight. That's how the Dolphins running the organization, and we tired of it. How much of this bullshit we go take in Miami? Why we got to be the ones that have to be second fiddle to the whole diaspora of football, man? I gotta roll up, man. I gotta roll up, man. I'm going through it right now. Cause I see the potential this season. The hope bug got me this year. And I don't want to be disappointed again. I don't want to be disappointed again, man. I got this little roach I'm finna hit before I even roll up, man. I need to, man, I'm smoking a black. I'm hitting a joint. Man, this thing here with these Dolphins, because I really want our team. Man, I want to shine. Cause man, when the Dolphins win, the city win. For real. This roach can't get hit. Fuck this roach, man. I just gotta roll up, man. Oh yeah. Grab a leaf, man. Grab a leaf. Yeah. And I see the roach I just put down. That shit still got a damn. It's still lit, but I can't hit the shit. That pissed me off. See, look at this leaf, man. Y'all, if you don't know about these grabbers, comment if you did or didn't use one of these before. These things got made popular in Miami, Broward, Palm Beach, and you could get a lot of rolls out of them. You could roll a lot of joints out of them, and you could roll the joints how you want to. You know what I'm saying? I'm taking a pause for the cause right now. I'm going off on the Dolphins. I'm gonna get back to it, but I worked myself up. I worked my nerves up just now, and I need to smoke a joint to get back level-headed and stuff, man. And while I'm doing that, I'm still go talk Dolphin memories. You know what I'm saying? Remember Urban Fryer came to the Dolphins later on in his career. He was a lifelong Patriot, and he still had some juice left. And that boy, they were trying, man. They were trying. Yeah. You know, of course, we'll talk about Duper and Clayton. Talk about them boys. I remember the 94 season that turned into the 95 playoffs. We got close. We got close to going to the Super Bowl. But we lost. I think we lost to the the Chargers. Yeah, we lost to the Chargers, and then the Chargers played San Francisco 49ers in the Super Bowl. That's when Dion got his first Super Bowl ring with the 49ers. And the next year he went to Dallas and got another one. But yeah, man, look at this league. I ain't finna roll no joint this damn big. I ain't gonna happen. I'm too OG for that, man. I'll tear that in half. Roll 2 joints. One joint with this and one with this, man. But yeah, I am talking about the Dolphins though, but I'm just taking a little smoke break right now. This smoke break is brought to you by Grab a Leaf. Get you a Grab a Leaf and you can roll you a whole bunch of joints with them at select stores. Grab a Leaf. Yeah, man. No, I ain't got no sponsors yet for my rant and rave, rant and vent, old school talking about what's going on now. I'm be doing all that type of stuff in my life, so. But the subject at hand is the Miami Dolphins, and the issue I'm having with the Dolphins is hope season have you hype for ultimate letdown, and it's not cool. The Dolphins don't deserve it, and it's our time to shine and show that we making moves, and we're forced to be reckoned with, but we got to start dominating. See, if you can't see what I'm doing, I just cut. But when you cut it, make it stick when you rolling. Sticking and rolling. And it's kind of bud I got right now. some gas though. Sorry, do what it do. When it be doing what it be doing. What's up, homie? You already know. I'm taking a little smoke break, man. I'm talking about them Dolphins, man. But I worked my nerve up so bad talking about the disappointments. I had to roll up, man. And like I said before, this smoke break is brought to you by Grab a Leaf. The whole leaf. When you get a Grab a Leaf, you want to make sure that the pack feel real, like puffy, but like full and puffy. The pack is full and puffy. So when you order one, you ask them to bring you a couple of them. And a lot of the stores, they comply with that. Most of the stores, they'll just grab a whole bunch of them and they'll let you choose one right quick because they know that some of them not the best ones, and you trying to get the best ones at all times because them the ones that's gonna be fresh and the leaf gonna be big and you get you a roll. Yeah, hey, good luck to the Dolphins, bruh. That's how I feel, man, because this the hope season. You know, right before the season start, right before the first preseason game, it's like, yeah, boy, the morale is up in the organization. We all thinking that we got a fair chance, just like every other team. You know, everybody starting off with zero losses, zero wins, and it's up to the players to make the victories happen. But the way that it pan out every season for the Dolphins is becoming ridiculous. Just let me reiterate the stats that I done put up. Okay, I'm talking about this Dan Marino playoff record, because you could have a good season, but your playoff ain't doing nothing. You ain't doing nothing. So this the playoff record that when Marino was there, from 1983 to 1999. Okay. 10 playoff appearances. Record 8 out of 10. One Super Bowl appearance. Throws 631 passes in the playoffs. Connected with 362. 4,515 yards. 32 touchdowns, 24 interceptions, 1 rushing touchdown, 1 rushing yard, 9 fumbles. But we got 8 wins, with 1 Super Bowl appearance during the Marino era. Since Marino left, his last game was in 2000. Lost in the playoffs. Dolphins ain't win no Super Bowl game since. And that's just bottom line. Dolphins have not won won a playoff game since Dan Marino. They are 0-6 in the playoffs. Haven't won a playoff game in 25 years. The last time the Miami Dolphins won a Super Bowl was when they defeated the Minnesota Vikings in 1974. They won a Super Bowl in 1974 for the 73 season. It's been 52 years since the Dolphins had a Super Bowl victory. And we gotta expect more from our organization. And I'm getting stressed again before I can even roll up the joint. And that's where I'm at with it right now. And if I dedicate my platform to just start calling out the Dolphins, because I'm a optimistic pessimist when it comes to what the Dolphins got going on, because year after year they just let you down and they put their heart into the wrong players and they try to return on investment because certain players gain emotional ties to the city, to the organization, but they ultimately don't produce. And I'm gonna say that happened with the last two major quarterbacks that we had in the organization. We drafted Tua and we drafted Tannehill, and those are two forgettable quarterbacks, regardless of how you put it. Two forgettable quarterbacks. Not to mention the ones in the past that didn't work out, and we drafted year after year in the first round when we could have picked all these other quarterbacks. And you know who I'm talking about, all these other quarterbacks that's making moves in the NFL. The Dolphins had the opportunity to get all those players, all those Florida-born players that the Dolphins been knowing about, but they got it in their best interest not to have a homegrown team. Their best interest not to have a homegrown team from Miami. All that talent that's in the South Florida area, and they don't. And you could talk about the curse that drafting Miami Hurricane players. Bad luck happen. They get hurt, and you just keep going. You keep drafting them, and they will start paying it out. That's where I'm at with it. Hope season is the best season. I got mixed emotions. I'm talking in circles. I'm contradicting myself. I'm all that right now because the Dolphins got me effed up, and they got to start winning. When you've been losing all these years, and the league not calling you out, you not getting ridiculed like the Cowboy fans are. Why we not getting called out like the Cowboys getting called out? What's up with that? This all I got for you right now, man. I'm gonna go on Facebook Live next.